Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another unbalanced breakfast with CthuLoops. Alright, so in this episode, what we'll try to do is we will try to establish ultimogeniture succession so that we don't have the fracturing of the realm. Although I guess it won't really be fractured, it'll just be distributed amongst my two sons, and I'd rather not have that. I don't want any of my dynasty members to hold territory, because then they're going to be pissy ass bitches. We're just constantly whinging on about how it's their right to rule, etc, etc. And there's no pleasing them whatsoever. So that's going to be our first priority. Our second potential priority would be to attack the Ayuda Kingdom for the Duchy of Multan. Yeah, so that we can finally get this fully formed. I don't think it actually counts towards the Empire of Persia, but so be it. One thing I noticed is there is currently a Tibetan revolt happening above us. So let's take this opportunity to take this land. Wait, it is currently held by actual Tibet, though, who has 3,000 troops. Not a lot. I'm not gonna lie, not a lot. So if we can fight off the Tibetans, maybe we should be okay to... You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Let's go to war against this guy, but before we do, just some administrative stuff. I have been meaning to upgrade my trade posts. Thank you for the suggestion. But as I said before, I do batch record like 7 or 8 or even more episodes at a time. So it's kind of difficult for me to incorporate your suggestions immediately. And also, I'm gonna try to revoke this land away from this guy so that we can have this fully formed duchy over here. And I also want to revoke this guy's title because he fucking hates me and he's a jerk. Unfortunately, our last attempt at getting him to rebel failed because we actually managed to imprison him. And then the other, I guess, potential goal would be to attack Arslan again for the duchy here. Now, we could just do a de jure claim, but that's 500 prestige, which is actually fairly significant at this stage. On the other hand, we could go for a holy war for Merv, which would cost us 100 piety, which we do not currently have. So, I don't know. I guess either way, we're gonna have to wait for, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Gonna have to wait for piety to build up. It's not gonna take too long. Alright, let's go for a conquest of that place. Troops, assemble. Let us gather around so that we can blast the Tibetans in the ass. The Tibetan revolt in the ass, but I mean if... Nope, alright, that didn't work. Fantastic. Son of a bitch. Oh well. We could go to war against actual Tibet though. And we can do a holy war for Kutal, except we'd only be gaining that one little thing. Now, they are Buddhist, so we should watch out. I think there are some Buddhists still in India here, so they could come in to help the Tibetans blast us in the ass. However, I do know that there aren't a lot of Bon people around, so we could attack this guy for Kutal, but I would need 100 prestige, or piety rather, in order to get a holy war going. So maybe we'll hold off on that for now. I'd rather not have to do 2 conquest wars. That seems a little excessive and way too long to wait. Instead, let's hold a Festival of the Sun, which is completely unrelated to anything that we're talking about right now. Fantastic. I'm expecting this guy to say no. Did he not say no? Wow, he actually did not say no. What about these people who are in my prison? Why are they somehow involved? I don't understand. But apparently we are walking together in the sun. Great. Get some more prestige and piety, I think we gain from that, maybe? Also, Diviner, can you start proselytizing in Kabul? Where is Kabul? Where am I looking at? Okay. Proselytize in Kabul, please. Thank you. Even our capital itself is still Buddhist, which is unacceptable. I have no problems with Buddhists. I mean, they're, you know, peaceful people for the most part. But, we can't have them preaching non-violence and, you know, not eating meat and all that stuff because Zun demands that we have daily barbecues and nightly barbecues as well. Just constantly eating barbecued meat is what Zun demands. And Raresh, I know you weren't really raised the way of martial, but let's go with martial education anyways. Because, I don't know, I guess we could use you as a commander. Who the hell are you? And why is this little girl sneaking around in my castle? I guess we're gonna help a random girl learn how to read. What a chump. Now, we do have 100 prestige, or sorry, piety. I keep saying prestige. We do have 100 piety. So this might be a good opportunity for us to attack Kutal. I don't know if it's really worth it. It is part of the Persian Empire, so I guess in the long run it's kind of worth it. Maybe we should. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get a war going. Holy War for Kutal. They're bun, so we don't need to worry too much about enemies coming to help them blast us in the ass, or help prevent the ass blastification. And we have a couple of places that are not currently upgrading anything. That is illegal, and that needs to be remedied right now, especially if you can build a castle town. Otherwise, I suppose go ahead and upgrade your barracks. Now, normally I would go for the militia training ground, but because we are Zunist and we get the bonus to heavy infantry, I'm gonna go with the heavy infantry all the time. A traveler from the east reaches your court along with his personal bodyguard. Reading from the scroll, he states that the great emperor of China demands a tribute of 1,000 heavenly horses from your lands. Is he yanking my chain, or... Your emperor has no power here. We could lose a lot of gold and gain some grace with the emperor. We actually have a lot of grace built up with him. If we have 1,000 grace, we could go for a scholar bureaucrat, which will reduce the build cost and build time. Really? Huh. Master engineer will improve your domain with powerful province modifiers. And a strategist. Okay, interesting. Way of the Leopard, siege speed 50%. Is it worth it? I mean, it's 643 gold. We are still making money despite the fact that we have all these troops raised. You know what? Let's do it. Let's give him our heavenly horses. Unfortunately, not Thracian horses, but heavenly horses nonetheless. And now, I still can't. And, hey, can you please? There we go. There she blows, you dumb sack of shit. Ah, you dumb fool. You fell into my trap. I've coaxed you right into a snafu. Fantastic. Now, this is... Oh, right, because of the Knights of the Sun. And we're apparently weaker than they are, so we can't vassalize them anytime soon. Fair enough. I didn't expect that to happen anytime soon. Let us go ahead and give away Kafrikot to Elfster over here. Congratulations, man. You are now the proud Count of Kafrikot. Now you, little shit, can I do anything to maybe kick you right in the ass? No, probably not. Can imprison some dudes. Mana I don't really need. Though, I suppose we could replace him, since he's kind of a greedy little bitch. Apparently I have too many held duchies. I did not realize this. Satrapy of Herat. I don't own any land in Herat, so I think we might as well just give it away. Now, who would be the best candidate? You, sir, with the good stats and the zealousness and the 70s porn stash. I guess that's it's less so 70s porn stash, more like overpriced, greasy, I don't know, Greek restaurant owner. I don't know if that's correct or not. I could just be like pulling shit out of my ass as I usually do. You can take the Satrapy of Herat, my friend, and all lower titles as well. Have fun, man. He's our first ducal vassal, so of course now he's a prissy little bitch who wants a position on the council. We're okay in terms of our vassal limit, and apparently there are vicious rumors circulating around me. Maybe it's because I'm a dull sack of shit. Oh well, that makes sense. Another satrapy that we have is Kabulistan. Wait, Balk. Okay, let's give away Balk as well. You know what? If we're gonna give away Balk, I might as well give it away to this guy here. The fantastic beard rather than this guy. We already have someone with a very skeevy mustache, so we're gonna go with this guy instead. Look, if you have this type of mustache, I don't mean to insult you, but it's skeevy as hell. You might want to shave that thing off. Especially if you want to attract people. Let's go for the satrapy of Balk. Have fun, buddy. And of course, now he's also an angry man. Unbelievable. Well, you guys aren't really qualified to take any of these council positions here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have some pretty amazing counselors. So how about you just fuck off? Negotiate with Balsac. What is this? Approach the adventurer, asking what they would require in order to stop raiding you. Balsac Bukaki will present an offer. If you choose to decline this offer, there's nothing stopping him from continuing to raid your lands. Who is he? Who is Balsac Bukaki? Where are you, man? Wait, is that you? Oh, Balsac, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Let's give this a try, though. I've never seen this before. I think it's new with Jade Dragon, or new with the 2.8 update. To the respectable Shah Pluten, my lord, your prosperous lands mark you as a Shah of impressive abilities. I have an offer for you, which would ensure a lasting peace between us. Let me rule the country of Bamiyan in your name, and no one shall dare touch it again. Bamiyan is a fine county indeed, and it can be yours for the right price. So I give him Bamiyan for 500 ducats, and if he accepts, he'll become a vassal, and you'll be protected from raiding adventures for 10 years. Really? All raiding adventures? Well, he's also a lunatic. I don't know if you can really trust him. But Bamiyan is... I don't know if I really want to give away Bamiyan. Now, what I could do is maybe I could give it to him and then have his ass assassinated. Or maybe even revoked. I wonder if that's possible, because he is considered a heathen scum. Let's... do we want to risk it? I mean, it might... Worst case scenario is he would hold on to it for a few years. He does have a son, though. But considering that he's Tengri, it might be easy for us to get support in order to get him assassinated. You know what? This is a learning experience for me and for everyone watching, so let's go ahead and give it a try and see if he accepts and see how that all works out. Right, man. To the clever Shah Pluten, I've considered your offer through together with my closest advisors, and I'm afraid to say I cannot accept these terms. Bamiyan is a fine county, but I think you will agree that the benefits of granting it to me peacefully far outweigh the sum of gold you request. Signed, Balsac of Balsac's host. Balsac, you stupid sack of shit. Absolutely not. Good grief, man. What a jerk. Doesn't even have 500 ducats to his name. And Tus, what's your problem now? Another envoy from China arrives at your court. He tells you that he himself is a gift, a token of gratitude from the emperor, and that he's an excellent governor of trade if you need his services. I'll let him govern the trade. Courtier named Yang appears at the court of Shah Pluten of the Sword of Zun. I'm known as the Sword of Zun. Holy shit. Anyways, Kabul gets a trade governor, giving the following effects: trade value plus 10, trade route income plus 1, trade route wealth. Muck the stables? No. We get grace for accepting this, so hell yeah. As long as you're not like, you know, diverting trade away from me in some kind of like skeevy scheme or whatever. Yeah, we're good. Don't I already have a pet cat? A small kitty is demanding your attention. Sure, go pet the cat. Better than kicking it or whatever, and having it scratch out your eyeballs. Alright, if you're gonna go over to Kutal, we might as well blast you right in the ass there. And it's all mountainous, right? No, it's plains. But we'd be taking a river crossing penalty. It should be fine. You've got Nard leading the troops in the middle. So, how can you go wrong with a commander named Nard, right? Alright, Nard. Go protect your Nards and cut off their Nards. Or I guess do whatever you need to do to win the fight. You don't necessarily need to cut off their Nards. That seems a little cruel and unusual. And is definitely against the Geneva Conventions to specifically target their Nards. Alright, that's it. That was easy. Fantastic. Alright, let's give away these titles. I think, is there a way for me to just... Wait. There is. Yes, there is. So I can just do that instead of right click and that. And just use the hotkey there. Fantastic. Now, who in my court wants to rule Kutan and Badakhshan? Anyone? Any takers? Got some dudes with good martial scores. Unfortunately, their stewardship leaves something to be desired. Let's go with Merwan over here. Merwan, you can take the Marzipan of Kutal. I should have checked which one is better and which one's Kutal is the better one. Well, that's fine. Surzap? That's a cool name, man. Your mustache, however, less cool, but you can take Badakhshan, which apparently the coat of arms is just a gaping hole. Fantastic. If anyone lives in this region in real life, in Badakhshan, can you please let me know if the entire place is one gaping hole? Like, is it that boring there? That the coat of arms is just a... It's not even centered. This fucking gaping hole isn't even centered. Ah, that grinds my goat. That grinds my goat so bad. If anything, this gaping hole should be in the center, but no. It's slightly to the right and definitely to the bottom. I don't understand. How could they have messed that up? Good grief. Now, we could go for a conquest war against this guy. That way we could get the county of this place, Vakan. You know what? Let's do it. Or we can offer him vassalization. We can't. False religion. Got it. Let's go for the conquest of Vakan, Vakan. That's the right one, right? Yeah, good. Let's do it. Boom. And because it's a conquest war, we don't necessarily, or we don't need to worry about people joining in to attack them or help them out at all. And I'm fairly certain they're super weak. You've converted a subject to the Church of Zun. That's great. Can you convert the region into Church of Zun, please? That's more useful, you know. I don't know if you know this. Okay, Raresh, the proper, Raresh the real. We're gonna have to go with a martial education. I know it's not what you're geared for, but hopefully your geniusness should allow you to learn everything properly, bestly, and goodly. Or whatever. And let's go ahead and attack these guys in Kutal. I don't know why they decided to come to my lands. I mean, they must have known that, you know, they're gonna get an ass blasting that way, but maybe they thought they could survive, or they could stick it to me by, cleverly maneuvering their troops around. And in fact, it seems that we have laid the ambush for them. Fantastic. Right, let's go for Vakan. I'm fairly certain this fight is gonna give us, oh shit, all the war score we can get from combat. Yep, that's about all we can get from combat. So let's go ahead. Lately, I've been experiencing a crippling pain where my missing hand used to be. It distracts me from my duties and leaves me bedridden for entire days. Ah, phantom pain. I've never heard of anything like it, and I fear that the problem will not go away on its own. I'll have my court physician prioritize this. Ooh. Damn. Shit. I mean, I heard it's bad, but... Well, there's no but, really. I mean, I heard it's bad. Kabul? Sure, let's go ahead and upgrade that. Farab, we can ignore. Bamiyan, upgrade the militia training grounds. Thank you very much. Kunduz is, yes, one of mine. It's gonna be a little while before I memorize which places are which, like right off the bat. Or, I guess. Is that right off the bat? I don't know. I don't know if that's the right phrase to be using here. We've got a new barracks. Let's go ahead and upgrade the militia training grounds. And you guessed it, not militia training grounds, but castle walls. Fantastic. My court physician has gotten back to me with 2 possible courses of treatment. The first one is a simple concoction with few dangers but a limited effect. Saruz recommends surgery instead. He says that it has a higher chance of success, but I would risk permanent damage to my already impaired nervous system. Shit. Would likely result in an upset stomach. Permanent nerve damage. Oh, that's rough. We're not quite ready to have anyone rule just yet though, because we do need to go with ultimogeniture. So you know what, let's take the safer option. We'll risk the upset stomach, but at least that's better than permanent nerve damage, and I'm assuming we would get impaired or... What? No, it's not impaired, it's incapable or whatever, right? Let's just go with the concoction. 50% chance, we'll take it. Did it work? Thank you, I don't really need that right now. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long, probably because of the phantom pain. Suddenly you realize why you've been in a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. I'll get blank to be less slothful when I'm around. It grinds my gears, but it might cause distress if I lecture people just like that. So, I'm sorry, who's being lazy? I don't understand who you're referring to. The concoction, which my court physician provided me with, did nothing against my pain. Instead, it added another affliction to my life. My guts feel like a pit of snakes, and I dare not venture far from the privy. Ah, shit. We're now shitting ourselves, which reduces our fertility. Makes sense. I mean, it's hard to get it on with someone who is constantly shitting themselves in bed. A sudden gurgling and feeling of pressure in your guts is all the warning you have before you are forced to make a dash to the privy. Or for the privy. And now my court physician thinks that I have measles. No, it's the concoction. You told me that I might... Anyways, maybe the issue was having this guy as our doctor in the first place. He's a drunkard. And he's known as the evil. Oh my god, I made a terrible mistake. Oh, jeez. Apparently, he has insisted that you abstain from food in order to feel better and prescribed a 3-day fast for my constant shitting myself. And now I have a fever. I don't understand what's happening. And now I have cramps. Let me guess, I have cancer. Are you serious right now? Are you fucking serious? Good grief. Nope. Thankfully, it's just food poisoning. Oh, my goodness. Your court physician, the evil, has come to see you and offers treatment for your illness. He explains that there are several different types of treatments he can offer. Definitely not my life is in your hands. No, not with you, buddy. Not with you, you drunkard, hook-hand pirate dude. No. Just give me something you know. Your eyes widened when the chief led a goat into your chambers. The foul smell of its flatulence made you both cover your noses, but the physician pulled your hand away. Apologies, my lord. This is the treatment. He recommended deep breaths. Son of a bitch. Damn it. I mean, it did offer successful treatment, but I'm kind of miffed that we didn't get the phantom pain away. Is it still there? Shit. I guess it's gonna be there until, I don't know, Kingdom Come, maybe? Right, thankfully we are at 100% with these guys. So we got that done. Let's give those away. And then we also need to find a taker for Vakan. Alright, Vakan? Who do we got? We got... Let's go with this guy. Saram, the diviner of Badakhshan. Why don't you take Vakan? There you go. You can get out of that pit on Earth or whatever. Tibet, 8,000 troops. Let's not risk it. No. We can hire our holy order, but yeah, let's not risk it. We could go to war against the Ayuda. We definitely have more troops than they do, which is a good thing. However, they are Hindu. So there's a good chance that we might get various rulers coming in to blast us in the ass. Which is a risk I'm not sure I am willing to take. Arslan? We still have a truce with him for another couple of years. Alright, maybe we should focus on trying to get Ultimate Geniture going. Your violent vomiting and diarrhea have gone away. You have recovered from what must have been food poisoning. We knew that. We knew that the concoction would give us food poisoning. What is with your amnesia, Pluton? What is wrong with you? And look, this duchy, this entire duchy is also a gaping hole. Not quite as gaping as the other place, but still a gaping hole nonetheless. At least this gaping hole is centered. It is not centered, never mind. Okay, so have I really not been raiding for at least 10 years? That makes no sense. How old was Pluton when he took over? Okay, no, not this. No holder, no, I get that. What about Kabul itself? Inherited, yeah, 23 years ago. So I've been ruling for at least 23 years. I don't understand why I can't change this. I also wonder if I should just completely destroy the one of our titles here. The titular title. We don't have any de jure vassals. We would lose prestige. But someone would technically receive it. Wait, what is it though? What does it actually contain? Zabulistan, we'd lose. Farah, yeah, Udabanda, yeah, all those places, I get it. Oh wait, we got that place back? Oops. Yeah, never mind. This actually wouldn't result in anyone taking any land from us at all. Which is fine by me. It would just be, yeah, an empty title. Right, that makes sense. Okay, let's go with this guy as the ugly bastard, as the ruler of Makran. Fantastic, I guess? I don't know. I'm gonna periodically check the Knights of the Sun to see if I can offer them vassalization. No, not quite enough power. And not as de jure liege. How do I get to be his de jure liege? That's something I want to know. And we can apparently usurp that title from him. I don't think it's really all that necessary, I'm not gonna lie. Because if anything, we'd just be going to do a conquest war if we really need this county anyways. So let's not. We do need a new steward though. Okay. Orang of Ghazna? You are my new steward. Why don't you go collect taxes and shit. Now you little shit. Can I perhaps maybe I could try assassinating him and then assassinating his I guess sister. But that's a little risky though, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little risky. Introduce heir to the realm. Whoa! Raresh the First has become shrewd. Good job, buddy. Good job. I mean, you're not really gonna be the heir, but you know what? I'm gonna take this option anyways. You've invited your vassals to partake in a formal introduction of your heir, Shahzada Raresh. He will have to exchange many pleasantries and act in a very formal way, something that might be tiresome for someone as young as him. However, you have full confidence that he will not disappoint you. They will be here soon. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope you don't spill your drinks on someone's face, call their mother a goat or something, and then try to bang some old lady or I don't know. Sun Guardian, Humayun of Odiana, is a renowned godly and learned vassal of yours. After having introduced himself to Raresh, Humayun approaches you with an offer. Humayun is willing to spend some time teaching Raresh some of the more intricate parts of the legends in exchange for your favor. So Raresh would gain learning. And we would also gain piety. I mean, he's not really meant to be the true heir, but sure, we'll accept it. And can I immediately pay you back? Yeah, let's do it. I don't want you to cash in your favor for some bullshit. There you go, buddy. As Raresh introduces himself to the mayor, he not only presents himself with grace, but also manages to impress him by skillfully complimenting him. Good for you, but I'm still not sold that you're meant to be the true heir. I don't understand why this won't change. Actually... So this... created 9 years ago. Okay, what about the Shaddam that I currently own, the Kabulistan? This was created 14 years ago. Except we can't change the inheritance law? I guess it doesn't really matter because it is a titular title. Maybe we actually need land inside of it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and change the... No, I don't want to risk this. I don't want to risk... Oh, you already changed the law, so you can't change it for another 50 million years bullshit, so... We'll hold off on that, and whenever we get the chance, we will change that to controlled realm inheritance or whatever. But for now, we'll take a break, and tomorrow we will come back to maybe take Kerman, because this guy is just sitting here by himself, being all tempting and shit. Aha. Except, I really kind of wish that he stayed part of the Arslans. That way, if we go to attack them in a holy war, the Abbasids won't come to blast us in the ass. But if we can manage to attack them quickly enough, maybe that should be, you know, enough to get us that victory before the Abbasids come in to blast us in the ass. But then again, combined with the Knights of the Sun, if you get Solaires on our side, we might be able to go toe-to-toe and then some against the Abbasids. But we'll see. We'll see you in the next episode. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.